Commander Vexthera adjusted her helmet's display as the massive Drachnarian fleet approached the edge of what humans arrogantly called their solar system. The third planet from the yellow star glowed blue and green in the viewport, appearing deceptively peaceful. Her mandibles clicked in amusement as she reviewed the intelligence reports scattered across her command console. "A primitive species," she muttered to her second-in-command, Lieutenant Zachmiron. "They've barely managed to leave their own planet's atmosphere with any regularity. Their weapons are chemical-based projectiles and crude nuclear devices. This should be over within cycles." The Drachnarian Galactic Empire had conquered 17 star systems in the past decade. Earth was supposed to be nothing more than a minor obstacle, a small, resource-rich world populated by a young species that had only recently discovered space travel. The invasion fleet of 300 ships carried enough firepower to glass entire continents. As they crossed the invisible boundary that humans called the asteroid belt, the first anomaly occurred. Lieutenant Zachmiron's sensor array began chirping frantically. "Commander, I'm detecting unusual energy signatures. They appear to be everywhere." Vexthera's 4 eyes narrowed as she studied the readings. Millions of tiny objects filled the space around Earth. Metal constructs no larger than ground vehicles, but they pulsed with an energy signature that made her scales prickle with unease. "Satellites," she decided after a moment. "Primitive communication devices. Continue the approach." The first wave of Earth's defense didn't come from military installations or hidden weapons platforms. Instead, every satellite in orbit suddenly synchronized, creating a massive electromagnetic pulse that rippled outward like a stone dropped in still water. The Drachnarian ship's shields absorbed the energy effortlessly, but something unexpected happened. The pulse carried information. Every communication device in the fleet began receiving the same message in perfect Drachnarian. "Welcome to Earth. We've been expecting you." Vexthera felt her blood temperature drop several degrees. The humans shouldn't have known their language, let alone their approach vector. The second surprise came as they entered the moon's orbital path. The massive rocky satellite, which their intelligence reports had dismissed as a natural formation, suddenly revealed itself to be anything but natural. Unfolded from its surface like a metallic flower blooming in reverse. Weapons that predated the Drachnarian Empire by millennia powered up with a low, thrumming hum that resonated through space itself. "Commander," Zachmiron's voice cracked with barely controlled fear. "Those aren't human constructions. The metallurgy, the energy patterns, their precursor technology. The precursors. The ancient civilization that had seeded the galaxy with technology so advanced that modern species still couldn't fully comprehend it. They had vanished millions of years ago, leaving behind only ruins and warnings about their final experiment. As if responding to their recognition, Earth itself began to change. The blue and green world shimmered, and for a moment, Vexthera glimpsed something beneath the surface. Vast mechanical structures that made her empire's greatest achievements look like children's toys. The planet wasn't just inhabited by humans. It was a precursor construct, and the humans were its guardians. A new message reached the fleet, this time in the harmonic frequencies of the ancient ones. "This world and its inhabitants are under our protection. The experiment continues. Withdraw or join the countless others who rest in the asteroid belt." For the first time in her military career, Commander Vexthera gave the order to retreat. As her fleet turned away from Earth, she noticed that what they had mistaken for a natural asteroid belt was actually the remains of countless other invasion fleets. Ships from 100 different species, all reduced to space debris. The humans continued about their daily lives, unaware that their small blue world had just earned a new reputation across the galaxy. Earth wasn't just protected by primitive humans. It was protected by ghosts of a civilization so advanced that even their automated defenses were enough to send the mightiest empires fleeing into the dark. In the deepest archives of Drachnarian intelligence, a new entry appeared. "Earth, do not approach. Precursor Protectorate. Casualty rate, 100%.